Hello, my name is Zachary Williamson, and welcome back to Beat the Rake DFS. We are here for another EPL slate. We've had two now that I've done streams for, two that I've done projections for with Beat the Rake because we're a brand new company. We've had two back-to-back massive slates. I'm really looking forward to continuing on this hot streak. And I'm excited. I love EPL. Like I said, EPL is one of my favorite sports. So I love that I'm able to do coverage for it. If you're not a Patreon member, go join our Patreon. The access will be in the link below. You can also access a free Discord. In this Discord, you can just get into the general chat to us, see if you like the community, all that stuff. No obligation. But if you want the good stuff, you go into the Patreon and become a Patreon member, become a supporter. We have NBA, MMA, EPL running with MLB in the works. I'm Canadian, so these prices here are actually not 16.29. It's 12.21.50 for you Americans because your money's worth more than mine. But it's really good. And with NBA, you get access to ownership projections, NBA projections. You get cheat sheets, you get cores. You get to talk my ear off. You get to talk other DFS touts off, professionals that play the sport professionally. You get to kind of go through what they want and really grow your game that way. I'm a APL. You get projections, and then you get access to the Discord, obviously, which is really good. The EPL projections have been on fire. Today was another good day. So 2 days ago we killed it. Yeah, today we had multiple multi-figure wings, which is awesome. We had a bunch of people utilize the projections. We were higher on Broja. We were higher on Ramsey. Broja and Ramsey scored as low on pieces. It was really on Cancelo. He did really well at floor. Ended up getting 24 points, which was awesome. And then obviously I was really high on De Bruyne, really high on James Ward-Prowse. So it was just a good day overall for us and Beat the Rake DFS. But yeah, let's jump into it. No more talking. One more thing, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button because it's important. It helps us grow, helps the algorithm talk. So anyway, we'll go in. We have a 2-game slate. We've got Liverpool and Leicester City. And I don't believe Salah and Mane will be back. They played at the AFCON for the last month, and they actually went to the finals. So Liverpool in the finals. They probably didn't want them to go there, but they weren't loving how much Mane was playing. Even though, I don't know what they expected. It's international. But that being said, I think this is pretty much going to be the lineup we see. Maybe instead of Keita, you get a Chamberlain, or you get a Curtis Jones or something like that, or a Milner. But it probably will be Naby Keita. You'll probably see Jota and Minamino. Instead of Minamino, you could probably see you can see Curtis Jones, you can see Milner, you could see maybe one of the young guys. They did play Gordon in that role. So, but this will probably be fairly accurate. I feel like there's some things we need to talk about. Trent Alexander-Arnold is by far the most expensive person on the slate, that other than Jota, I guess. But 9,000 is a lot, and I get it. I really get it because you come into his game log. You see 11 crosses, 14 crosses, 10 crosses, scored a goal here, scored a goal here against Newcastle, 24. He's been crushing, averaging 19 fantasy points a game. I haven't quite gone through roster construction, but on a 2-game slate, probably there's not going to be a lot of paid downs. I think I might get off of TAA. You can call me crazy, but Liverpool has been completely splitting sets with Robertson and TAA. And basically, I'm going to have a rule. If I don't have TA, I'm going to have Andy Robertson. Because you can see the last 3 games, Robertson has been crushing 8, 11, 9. It'll really depend on what we would see here. So what's been happening is without Salah or Mane per se, but mostly Salah, Liverpool's going down the left side a lot. They're playing with Jota. It usually is a crossover to Jota, and they're playing over in this little corner. Well, that allows Robertson to get a lot of crosses, allows TAA to kind of come into this little circle area here with Fabinho drops underneath the center backs. It does allow shots for TA, but not crossing. And because he doesn't have a monopoly of sets anymore, because he did have a monopoly for a while, him and Robertson have been completely splitting. Robertson takes for this side, Anderson takes for this side. Same thing for free kicks, same kind of thing where, Andrew Robertson takes from this side and Alexander Arnold takes from this side. So I do like TAA 9-1. If you can get there, I suggest you do, but I just don't know if I'm going to go there constantly in GPP. Like I'll probably, like there's been slates where I lock in TA, so 100%. I don't think I'll get there. I'll probably be maybe 50, 60% of my lives TA, maybe not. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't gone through and seen just how difficult roster construction is. I think that realistically, TA is a good play. I'm not saying don't play him, but if your roster doesn't allow you to get there, don't fret. Just play Andrew Robertson, because with the split of sets, anytime there's a corner on his side, he's going to take it. And for some reason, maybe it's a luck thing, but I think it's because the way they've been playing through Yota out here, or Firmino coming out here. Like they're just playing down the left side a lot more than they're playing the right side. Personally, that's what I saw. And that's what we saw against Crystal Palace. Like I was on full on tilt mode for that game, so I was like watching like intensively. I did have a couple on Andrew Robertson, but he had 2 assists and then like had 9 crosses. It was just absolutely insane against Crystal Palace. And then he had a down game from TAA, and it just seems like he wasn't getting as forward as much. It didn't seem like he wasn't on set, so like it was kind of tough. So we'll see. It might also depend on who Leicester has and where they're playing him as well. So I believe Ian Ancho and Daka will be up top, and that's probably right. Yeah, anyway, we'll cover that. So I believe that in this lineup, I'm going to get to Yota. I wonder how expensive Keita is, because if Keita is in and he's cheap, that could be a way to save money, but we'll see. Yeah, so 4-4 for Naby Keita. I'll probably get there. What about Jordan Henderson? 5,000. So Jordan Henderson, what I love from this little position here is when he's here versus when he's here is when they do come down here, oftentimes like TAA will overlap and they'll get here and he won't cross the ball. He'll cut it back to Henderson when Minamino comes inside or Salah comes inside. It allows a little like a lot of low crosses in for Jordan Henderson, which is good opportunity. You obviously want those DFS opportunities. But yeah, you can see he had 2 crosses here against Crystal Palace, and he had 4 shots. He had 4 crosses here, so it allows him to be more in. He's questionable though, so we'll see. Picked up a back of a has to be assessed. Okay, well, so we'll see. So it might not even be Henderson. Whoever's playing in that role though, I wonder. Maybe it's Oxlade-Chamberlain. So he's expensive. Kind of hope it's not Ox, because then like that's just one. I'm not gonna pay 7,000 for Ox. Like that doesn't make sense to me. We'll see. Maybe it'll be Thiago. That could be a thing. Could be Milner. Yeah, we'll just keep an eye out for lineups. Obviously, we'll see if Henderson is. But if this is in, I do like Keita. I like Henderson. I do like TAA, Robertson. I like Minamino as well. Minamino and like GPP. I'll have some shots, and Yota and Firmino obviously play a lot of Liverpool because Leicester has been reeling. They lost to Nottingham Forest. Shout out James Garner, man, you kid. Held down that midfield, and they just got absolutely destroyed by Forest. And they're missing some guys. They were missing Ndidi for a long time at AFCON. And they're just reeling a little bit. So I think just on a form basis, that Liverpool is definitely in play to like go crazy here. If we see this lineup, it'll probably be James Maddison and Keenan Dewsbury Hall splitting sets, with Maddison usually taking more, but Dewsbury Hall has been known. If you don't see Maddison for some reason and you see Tielemans, it will be just Dewsbury Hall. He's got a really good set piece delivery, but we'll see how. I think they played. I think Dewsbury Hall went off against like Leicester too. If we okay, interesting. Oh, it's because I got Liverpool selected. That makes sense. Hall. So he's just not popping up. Oh, there. I don't know why he was popping up. 3,500. I'll probably take some shots at him because if we look here, he had this game against Liverpool, and this is totally like he had sets. He had sets here. He had sets here. So I think 3,500 for Dewsbury Hall. That's really cheap. I will get to him. Actually, he'll probably be my pay down. Come back against Leicester. Really like Kieran Dewsbury Hall. Justin James back in the mix. He'd been out for injury for a while as well. 33. Not in love with the play. I think like mostly for Leicester, if I get to them, it's going to be Madison. It's going to be maybe you take a shot on Daka and Liverpool concedes, or like I said, I do like Dewsbury Hall if he's in, especially if you see no Tealsman. Like if you see like this lineup where it's like him in a 4-3, like a pseudo 4-3-3. I know it's a 4-3-1-2, but it operates the same kind of way as a 4-3-3. I do really like him getting forward, if you will. So I do like Dewsbury Hall. Not a big fan of Chutery, even if he like it was a different team. So yeah, again, this game just recapping. Eddie Robertson is probably my priority from Liverpool with this price. TA I'll get to. I'll mix in Henderson, Keita, and I'll mix in like all the attacking line. If you want to play like for a Virgil van Dijk goal, I get it. Like it happens, right? He's probably more expensive than I like to play for. Yeah, so 4-4, like that's usually where he is. I don't love it because he doesn't have the same with and there's a couple players that we're gonna be talking about, but so yeah, that is the Liverpool and Leicester game. Move on to the next game, and this game is gonna be pretty interesting. It's gonna be back and forth. Just on sets, it's probably gonna be Nate Nori and Matinho in this lineup. Be a mix. Sometimes Matinho pull rank, some Nate Nori. Depends on the game, but they do rotate, kind of going through. Podence took a couple. In this lineup, let me see lineup like pricing because Wolves has been pretty late. So I do like 8 Nori, 5-7, Podence at 6-2 is good. You want to play for Jimenez, go for it. It's not my favorite play. I don't think Chan will be in, but if you see Chan in, he's always good as a second forward. If you see Trincao in at 4-5, way too cheap for him in my opinion. We'll see because I don't really want to play Dundonker. I'm not a big fan of playing Semedo. Watch, he's going to score a goal now. Roman Says took directs. How expensive is Says? 4-1. Okay, so he took direct sets against Man U and took direct against Brighton, and he scored against Brighton. So that's always the thing. I don't love playing 4,000 for a center back. Like usually I'll do that if he's cheap. Like I was playing him around like 29, 3,000. So yeah, Jose Sa, probably my favorite goalie on this slate, I want to say, just pricing wise. 4-3, yeah. So Jose Sa is going to be my favorite goalie. The dude just gets a lot of saves, stops the ball a lot. We look, he had 9 saves against Brentford or against Southampton. I had him here. He had 2 saves on the win against Man U. Had like a clean sheet against Chelsea, kept a cleaner against here, had 8 saves against City. Did they play it? What do they look like in the reverse picture? Okay, they don't know. Anyway, I do really like Jose Sa, 4,300 for my favorite keeper. I'll probably pay it there. Usually pay down a keeper. You probably get the Schmeichel, but I think he did do well in that reverse fixture of this game. It's worth noting that this is in Liverpool, though. I think the last time they played was in Southampton, or was at Leicester. So he had 4 saves, stopped a PK, and got the clean sheet. They beat Liverpool. It was an interesting game. I remember that Liverpool dropping points. It was a fun slate. I did well. I played a lot of Schmeichel, played a lot of Dewsbury Hall, but probably go to Sai whenever I can, or maybe I'll get up to Ramsdale as well. Paying up for Allison, I'd have rarely paid for keeper, especially on a slate where you got like 9,000 TAA. Like you're gonna have to make concessions somewhere. So, and then yeah, so for Wolves, like I probably won't even get into Matinho. Maybe I'll get to Matinho a little bit. I hate playing Matinho because like at 6,000 I'm good. Like I know he had a really good game against Brentford. He had a goal and assist, but like you can get this from Matinho, or you can get like 3, 5, 2, 1. Like it's not great from like a floor perspective. So at 6,000, like it kind of starts to like you have to weigh the value and weigh the ceiling, and he is way too low a floor. So I'll probably just pay a little bit more for Podence. I probably might get to Neves if Trent Sal's in. I'll probably play him. and I'll probably get to Rui Nori as well. I'm not a big Jimenez guy. I understand like at 5,000 you second for go for it. He's gonna have PKs. That's how he scored here. But again, floor points tough. And I think because of the ceilings and the floors in this slate, going for some like safer floors, but like while also utilizing the ceilings would be good. So yeah, we'll move on to Arsenal. Last team we're talking about here. And you're not gonna like what I have to say. Because if this is the lineup you see with Cedric, Saka, Odegaard, Martinelli, it could be anybody taking sets. Better yet, you see Smith Rowe in here randomly as well. Could be anybody. So the last game, Odegaard, Martinelli, Saka, and Smith Rowe all had like 2 or 3 corners each. It was an insane game against Burnley. They tied. Laka was on direct. Odegaard took direct as well, but it's tough. I do like Martinelli for his open play value. I do like Saka for his more open play value. Martinelli's usually cheaper, so I'll probably play a little bit of Martinelli. Maybe I'll play some Lacazette at 6,500. That's more someone I'd be willing to take a shot on. Maybe it's a name thing. You see Smith Rowe in, it's very possible that Smith Rowe takes sets. That's what happened against Burnley. Like he had pretty much everything until he got subbed off, and then I think him and Saka were kind of going back and forth, but it's mostly Smith Rowe. And then Odegaard and Martinelli kind of took everything afterwards. Got Martinelli there, which is good because I was super high on him. And yeah, this was all like in the last like 5-10 minutes. Like he got like 7 crosses. It was insane. The cheap guy I want to talk about is Cedric. So Taniyasu, I believe, is out. He's considered a late test, but he's been training. I don't know. I don't think he's going to be available. I think it's going to be Cedric. Cedric has been out as well. You saw Ben White play there. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me see. I thought it was going to be Cedric. Oh, that's 18th. Yeah, so he missed. He got hurt in the FA Cup game. Or no, it was against Leeds. I remember I was tilting. He got hurt like was it here? No, it was in the Carabao Cup against Liverpool. He went off with like a knock, and I was tilting because I had so much Cedric. Because if Cedric is at 4,200, he's going to cross a lot in open play, and there is a chance that he has sets. So 4,200 for Cedric makes just a lot of sense on this slate, especially when you're trying to save money. So you can play these expensive Liverpool guys, play the expensive Arsenal guys. So I really like playing Cedric. I really, like I said, Martinelli and Saka for open play. If Odegaard for some reason had sets, I'll probably be okay with that. But you can't predict it really. I do like Tierney. I feel like he's underpriced at 5.3. So yeah, this is a game I'm gonna have a lot of. I'll probably mix in the Liverpool Leicester game and then mostly focus on the Arsenal Wolves game. That's just like my lean. But yeah, so we'll build a quick lineup, see if we can. Like I said, I haven't done this yet, but I think I'm gonna believe Cedric is in. So I'll go Cedric and I'll go Robertson at D. Maybe we'll try to save some money and we'll pay down all the way to Dewsbury Hall. Play some sauce. Like this will give you like pretty much anything you want to do. The ability to do anything you ever want to do, because I don't think we'll see Salah. So maybe play Jota and Martinelli, right? And then you pretty much do whatever you want here. So I don't know. That's probably not going to be my exact build, but it's a good starting place, right? There's ways to save money. If you play Dewsbury Hall, you play Cedric. There's good ways to save. Play Jose Sa. You have 3 cheap guys that you can build your lineups around. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it for me. I'm gonna go eat some cheesecake. I'm pretty stoked about that. So make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and again, if you're not a Patreon, please support the Patreon. We're brand new. We're trying to grow. We actually only have 9 people in right now, but all 9 people are killing it. We have a lot of people in our Discord as well, in our general Discord, trying to like grow and like warming up to it. So it'll be good. Yeah, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and go join our Discord. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And I don't believe there's a slate tomorrow. I can check here. Let me pull up the good old One Football app. Not even sponsored. They're getting a shout out. So yeah, no, you won't see me probably till Friday night. We'll talk about the 3-game slate because the Arsenal Chelsea game got postponed because of the Carabao Cup final. Yeah, so I'm excited. Thank you guys so much and have yourselves a fantastic day. Good luck.